Hello, everybody. That might have been a bit loud. I do apologise if it was really loud. I just noticed the sound levels peaked into the red. So I apologise if I just blew out a bunch of people's eardrums and headphones and speakers. My voice was just very, very powerful. You understand. It's because I'm full of nervous energy, because right before the stream I noticed I had a big blob of rust grey right here. Read into that what you will. So I was like, oh god. So that was fun. Oh, what a day. What a day. Deaf already. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Good afternoon, good morning, or good evening, wherever you are in the world. I hope you're all doing very well. Let's have a look who's here today. We have Colonel, the Tattooed Zoologist, Yamail Angmar, Fake Street Spirit, Millie Paints, hello! How you doing? Who else have we got? Sylvester of Terror, Mark Watson, Zangerous, Ryan, Flying Muttley. Hello. Dutch Army Painter. Hello, Jack. How are you all today? Loving the new spectacles, Mr. the Hipster. Why, thank you, Jack. I appreciate any and all compliments on my attire, though I do need to clean them. That might be why I can't see anything. Is it better to support you here or Patreon? Good lord, my eyesight's bad. I can't even read that. Whichever is better for you, Alex, ultimately. Whichever you prefer. Whichever you're more comfortable with, really. Simon, hello. Cameron, who's been a member for 24 months. 2 years to the day. 2 years of being cool. Here's to 2 more. I wouldn't have half the models painted that I do without your teachings, Josh. You're a blessing to the community. Keep up the work forevermore. Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you, Cameron. Good afternoon, no skill painter. Hello, Zara. Evening, Warhipster. Can I ask you a painting question? Green. Now ask me. And I'll see if the answer was right. Yes. Today we are building Canis Rex. That's what we're doing. This was one that you guys funded. So we just need to get it done, really. And I couldn't think of anything else to do that wasn't pressing. Jack has been a member for 42 months. Only 6 more months until we hit 4 years. Hopefully we can celebrate with a new Pedro Cantor model. Fingers crossed. That would be sick, wouldn't it? There is that Space Marine release, whatever the hell that's supposed to be, coming up soon. Maybe, just maybe, Pedro will feature in that Space Marine release. But there's also a Knights release coming. Hence why we're also doing this. You know, just makes sense. Everything has a purpose. Everything's doubled up. All the time. Efficiency. And also incompetence in equal measure. That's why people come here. That's why you love me. Get out of here, box. Right. Let's have a look, shall we? How awful is this going to be? Because I haven't done a Canis. I haven't done a Canis Rex. I haven't done a Knight in a long time. Not since I did my Knights back in 8th edition. It's a long time ago. So it's going to be interesting. You should have said emerald green, any kind of green, like Ruby Rod's followers in the 5th element. Sorry. I recognise my failing and I shall be sure to correct it. In it. Captain Mannerings, hello. Yeah. So this is what we're going to be doing. Can we do it in 2 hours? That's the question. I don't know. After all. So how does this one go? So it tells us to build Canis Rex all the way through. Then do Sir Hector at some point. Put him into the canopy as well. No. Sub-assembly, Josh? No. Maybe. Not a chance. That sounds like a challenge, Millie. How are you doing? I'm well. I'm stressed. I'm very stressed. Because I'm incredibly busy. And I'm not here for 2 days. I'm travelling. I'm going abroad to Nottingham. Where I will be meeting up with some people, I'm sure, in the 1 day, 1,000 point Contest of Heroes Age of Sigmar. I believe Flying Muttley, you're coming, aren't you? So that'll be nice. I have looked at some of the lists on there, though, and I was like, wow. This is a bit sweaty. Then I remembered my list, and I was like, is mine sweaty? I don't know. Based on what I've been looking at, I'm like, no. I'm going to struggle. So that's going to be fun, but we shall see. Anyway, let's have a look, shall we? Right. So, fortunately, Canis Rex is just a start to finish. We don't have to worry about anything. Which one is your list, Flying Muttley? Is it the one with the Globadiers and the Warp Lightning Cannon and all that? Because that's a horrible... Oh, that's your... Oh, yeah, I mean, that one's yours. I keep looking at them going, this is a horrible matchup for Josh. Why would you come to Nottingham? To see you, of course, Captain Manners. Well, I guess we need this sprue. And I guess we need this sprue. And I guess we need this one as well. And we probably need that one too. And we probably need this one as well. Well, who'd have thought? And that base. God, so many components. Alright. Good afternoon, Hungry Bert. We found another person here that loves slap chop at Millie Paints. Are you referring to me? Because you know my feelings on slap chop. And every stream, someone wants me to reiterate it. Why don't you do this? Because I don't want to. Get clipping. Alright, I'm going to get clipping. I'm sorry. Sorry, please don't hurt me again. Okay. We start with the legs, unsurprisingly. Right, where do we go? 77 and 78. Alright. 77 and 78. And we are off. I believe there was a question about what army am I taking to Contest of Heroes. I am taking Stormcast Eternals. And I'm taking a Star Drake, 3 Stormstrike Paladors, Vandus Hammerhand, and a Stormstrike Chariot. It's not good. But I am using the new Scourge of Gyron Hour of Glory on the Star Drake because I think it'll be really funny. This isn't MESBG, I'm unsubscribing. I'm sorry, Ricky. But I had to do something other than MESBG today. I did finish building the Moomakill. We already had a conversation about Slapchop today. Did you? How did that conversation go? It's the conversation I have very often in my Instagram DMs and things like that. And in the comment section, where essentially the comment boils down to, "Hi Warhipster, if I painted this completely differently, would it look better?" And I'm like, well, I don't know. I painted it the way I painted it because I thought that would look nice. Also, I want to give a shout out to the person who left possibly the best comment I've ever seen on one of my YouTube videos. It was so good. I'm going to find it. It's such a good comment. I'll read it out to you. And no, it's not what you think. Where is it? It was... there it is. Nactphonics 1202. Another pretty good video. I think they were nice. Yeah, no, that is a nice comment. Problem is, when you see a comment like that, as somebody myself, you know, with a brain that likes to betray oneself, is when you read that, you go, wait, so what? I've been bad until a point. When did the good streak start? Please tell me more. Pop to the supermarket. Apparently we need food. Back shortly. Don't bring it up. I cannot relive it. Oh. Ugh. Oh. Loving. I've lost my place. It highlighted the reasons why the slap chop video did so well. I see. Hello, Gloomspite Noob. It's a name I haven't heard in a while. How are you doing? Will you be sub-assembling this one, or will you be trying to long finger the skeleton behind all the armor plates? I might leave some of the armor plates off to prime in Wraithbone, but I don't know. We'll see. It's been a long time. Usually with my knights, I leave the shoulders off. And I think maybe a way to speed this one up is to prime the frame in black. And then just dry brush up the silver rather than the other thing. What is it? Apply the silver. Which would make it a lot easier because there's going to be a lot of silver work because it's Canis Rex, isn't it? Can we expect a Saturday video? You can. You can expect lots of videos. It's almost daily content. The only day you won't be getting any content is Wednesday because I won't be making it back in time to stream, I'm afraid. But otherwise, daily content now for the next couple of weeks. So technically not, because I'm missing out on Wednesday. So if there's anything that you want to say it today. If you were planning to wait until Wednesday, you know, this feels more like a Wednesday question. You know, it's not, because I won't be here on Wednesday. Or if it feels more like a Wednesday rant, I won't be here. So you need to get it out of your systems now. Real life happened. Back to hobby now. Oh, that's awesome news, Gloomspite Noob. It was wonderful to have you back. How on earth do you go together like that? What? What's thoughts on the new mission pack? I haven't looked at it, Pritters, if I'm being honest. In an edition where every mission I've played has been boring, I'm not inclined to look at it. Also, what's your thoughts on the new movie? Oh, we read that one. Sorry to hear that ours is not as annoying. It just walks up and down in front of the office doors and does weird mouth opening ass. Be right back. Got to be a responsible adult and walk the doggos. Well, enjoy. Have a nice walk. And yes, being responsible is important. Would you be interested in doing a video on Traitor Rohan colour scheme as it's different to normal Rohan? Interested as I'm looking to do Traitor Rohan Force. The answer to that is if you've seen... Basically, the answer is no. Only because we've done Rohan and you've done Lord Thorn. Mash the two together, you get Traitor Rohan. The only difference is... Yeah. So if you watch the Lord Thorn of the Wold video, that's your Traitor Rohan scheme. So it'd just be doing the same video again. Which I'm trying to get better at not doing. He says, building an Imperial Knight. Where, gosh darn it, are these next pieces? 59 and 60. Oh, they're there. Okay. Going to need it. The sun's out. This is my reaction to the sun. If you want to talk lots of parts, the Horus Heresy with Power Axe is way too many parts for a single dude with an axe. Is that the one that came in the box? The big box? Because I built that one. Is that correct? That would make sense. I should just glue this in. Instead of pretending like I'm not gonna. Cool. We've almost built a whole leg. Not a fan of the sun myself, coming from a ginger family. My wife's family have booked us all a holiday to Rhodes in August. They tan nicely. I vampire. Hey Warhipster, I can't thank you enough. Thanks to you and your channel, I finally got into Warhammer. It's just so good. Keep it up, my friend, and thanks. Oh, you're very welcome, Korgek, however I'm supposed to say your name. I do apologise. Names are difficult. As is reading. To quote Nick Miller, I'm not sure I know how to read. I've just memorised a lot of words. Cool. Almost one down. C55. Time to get some grippers on the go. You ready for feet picks? Dang, I remember the stream where someone funded this for you. Sounded like a great guy. He is a great guy. All funding is extremely generous and extremely appreciated around here. Well, it's how I'm able to do stuff like this. Speaking of, if you could please leave a like on the stream, I would really appreciate that, everybody. And if you would like to fund the channel or support me in any way, shape or form, there are multiple ways to do that. You can either send a little super chat today, which gives a big colourful postcard where you could ask questions and yell stuff at me, which I will definitely see. Or alternatively, you could become a YouTube channel member by hitting the join button or the channel member icon in the gifted section down below somewhere. And if you're already a member, you could gift some members so other people can come and join us. Just like that. Boom. 5 gifted going out to the community. Good evening, Karkaroth 1993. Hello. Hungry Bert with the 5 gifted Warhipster memberships. Thank you very much, Hungry Bert. I will slap your 5 on to the leather shorts calendar as well. There you go. It's almost a quarter of the way funded, but there's not many weeks left in May. So if you would like to see a calendar that you yourself can own, by the way, the Secretary robots are cool, but I'm not the biggest fan of the ivory armor. It doesn't really fit the Thousand Suns. I'll paint mine blue or metallic red once they release standalone. Sounds good. Sounds good. I liked it because what it gives you is it gives you a very simple color scheme for what is normally a very complicated army to paint. What have I just done? I didn't know about no calendar. Well, it comes from a misheard mishap and a weird request. I can't remember which stream it started on. But I will remember at some point. Well, I will force Alice to go out to the woods with me in a pair of the finest of leather shorts. Me in them, obviously. And we'll do a photo shoot for the calendar. And as I said the other day, we'll if it happens, we'll sell it and we'll send the proceeds, other than the cost of doing it, towards charity, because I think that would be fun. Be a nice thing to do. Did you ever get round to painting your Custodian's army? I think that was about the time I dipped out. I did, Gloomspite Noob. I've done most of it. The only thing I haven't done is the Telemon and the Sagittarium Guard. But otherwise, the rest of it was done. I did do a video on... it was a tackling the backlog video that we did. So that included the Caladius Grav attack, the Galatus, the Achilles got a video on its own. So yeah, there's still a few more bits left to go for the Custodies. So I've got some Virtus Praetors and stuff to make a video out of eventually. So it'll happen. But yeah, there's some Sagittarium. I guess the only thing really left to get for them is probably an Ares. Or the other one, Orion. Because I could do a Pallas. Or the other one, but the troop carrier, the Coronis. But having done it in the other tank, the Caladius, it's like, well, it's the same thing again. It's just exactly the same thing again, just on a different scale each time. That sounded weird. Yes, it did. I know exactly what you're talking about, and yes, it did. Hello, Swennels. Any charity in mind? There's a couple I've donated some stuff to in the past. Mind or the British Heart Foundation. Of course, I would be more than happy for suggestions from you guys as to who it should go to. You know, any worthy cause is a worthy cause, right? So Cat's protection as well. I'm finishing off my leftover Custodians models in a solar watch scheme. I have just enough to make a 2k army for my club's summer campaign. So, like, 2 more models? I would donate to something called the Heart Foundation for Brett the Hitman Hart, but no, the British Heart Foundation. Oh, I've missed. Oh God, good job. Okay, sorry, I missed some pistons. That's my B. 57. thought this took too long. Okay. We are rolling. One. 57, 58. That's the next piece of the puzzle. This great big stompy puzzle. I've just used the Screamer Killer to paint. I have just the Screamer Killer to paint. Then I have officially painted all my materials in your Jormungandr scheme. I'm well chuffed with them. Oh, that sounds awesome, Joe. I'm glad you're pleased. Well done. That's what it's all about. Getting those minis painted and being happy with the final result. And however you get there, well, that was the right way to get there, wasn't it? Fabulous. Just saw a question there. Gary92. Hey, Warhipster. If you got a second, I was wondering how you thin down your metallics, with water or medium. I'm painting my Arcanaut frigate using your video, and my big balloons are a nightmare. Steady on. I use water to thin down my paint. There is a video here on the channel. I'll go and find it in a second. And there was a stream as well where I demonstrated thinning down of paint. Yeah. There is video evidence of it. I can't remember exactly where it is. So far, I'm up to 9 hours of Manta pre-assembly work. My wife comes into the garage occasionally and cleans me with a leaf blower. Will you leave the armor plates off so it's easier to paint the night? I might for priming. Also, hello, Big Bad Peter Gaming. They just popped back into the store about a month ago. Yeah, the Manta one's a funny one because they often it's often made to order. So I think like if you go into Warhammer World and say, "Can I have a Manta?" they'll be like, "All right, yeah, we'll order one." Because it is just an obnoxiously large, expensive kit. Evening, Georgie. Georgie boy, how? But obviously when it comes to purchasing said mantas, walking into Warhammer World isn't exactly something everybody is capable of doing all of the time. I mean, it's not exactly a high-in-demand kit. It is sick, though. Someday. I'm halfway through my crew kill team. A couple of bits of your tutorial were helpful for me. I look forward to showing them off. Well, I look forward to seeing them. 64. That goes on this side. What all does Warhammer World keep in stock? Yeah, they generally try and keep everything in stock, but I think they suffer from the same supply chain issues at times. If it's out of stock, if something's out of stock everywhere and Warhammer World's got a bunch of things, they will, I think they redistribute it. But they also do just have all of the Forge World stuff there. They're the only place that does have the entire Forge World range. Other than maybe the US. It's this place in Texas, isn't it? Warhammer Cafe. That used to be a fun one that you'd always have discussions with customers with when I worked in a shop. They'd be like, have you got any Horaces in? I'd be like, nope. How about Conrad Kurz? I'm just going to stop you now, because I feel like you're going to ask me for a lot of Forge World product, which I don't have. I'm building the Knight Valiant at the moment. Sick. Yeah, I have a. Also, thank you very much for being a member for 22 months, Big Bad Peter Gaming. I really appreciate that. I have a Gallant, which is the all combat one, right? And I have the one with a Gatling cannon and a combat weapon. I also have a Knight Castellan and 2 Armiger Helverins. And it's the type of army that I think could do with being either sold for parts or stripped and revisited. And I'm gonna paint this one, Canis Rex, and see how I feel painting it. If I enjoy it, then maybe I'll strip the old Imperial Knights and revisit them, or do a, like I did with the Cadians, do a how I fixed my models type thing. Because like I don't dislike the paint job, but I don't love it that I did on them. If you travel back into the annals of Warhipster history, you'll be able to find them on my Instagram. Can't remember how long ago though. What is a Canis Rex? Is it a knight? It is indeed. It is a knight preceptor, but it is a legendary knight preceptor. And if I got that wrong, then somebody in the chat correct me. Canis Rex is a Freeblade knight. Do Warhammer World got some AOS exclusives or only HQ Command for 40k? They used to have some AOS exclusives, yeah. They used to have the Errant Quester, but I don't know if they still sell that. There's also a couple of other bits and bobs, like there's a Chaos Terminator Sorcerer and stuff like that. And for a long time they had Gabriel Angelos, but again, I don't think they sell that anymore. The Errant Quester used to be a Stormcast exclusive that was sold through Warhammer World, and 'twas an Errant Quester, not a Knight Quester. It's different. Had a different war scroll and everything. He was cool, but then it went to Legends. Boo. The whole Forge World and Games Workshop relationship is a bit weird to a new consumer. Yeah, oh yeah, 100% is weird. It doesn't make any sense. The fact that it even still exists really is a bit strange. It should just all be Warhammer, really. But it is what it is. Less and less, though, has been coming out from them. And I think that's a concerted effort to try and reduce the amount of resin that doesn't need to be made. Of course, you still have things like Angron Transfigured and a lot of the kind of the Horus Heresy character series, which I think is fine for it to be in resin because you're not going to buy more than one of them. It's just like, I'm glad that they're finally moving on from, well, they have been moving on from it for a while. They're moving on from having units for the Horus Heresy being resin. Because that sucks. Whee! We done another leg. Whee! A whole 2 legs. When we're getting plastic titans, though. Who knows? Are you planning on doing a reveal stream for the Drop Site reveal show? Apologies if this has already been asked. It hasn't already been asked. Is that something that you guys want me to do? Because I can do it. Do they still have the Steel Rook Cities of Sigmar model available there? I could find out. Another week, another lack of Hera, and all the secret stuff you have stashed on your desk. When will you allow them to release the MESBG teasers? Eventually someone's going to believe you that I'm the one who's in control of the destiny of these models. And then I'm going to start getting a lot of traffic that I don't want. I can look and see if they do have the Steel Rook. But I'm sorry, warning. I'm sure it's not far away. I know I keep saying that, but I'm confident that there is a bounty of MESBG just around the corner. I mean, what's left? You know, there's Space Wolves. That's been previewed. Kill Team Typhon. That's another one, isn't it? Cathay. That's another one that has been previewed that isn't here yet. Obviously Imperial Knights and Chaos Knights. They've been previewed now. We'll find out on Friday what the heresy thing looks like. I've heard that Valrak's rumours all come from Josh. I am 99% certain that he doesn't know who I am. Okay. 98% certain. I have released Imperial Fists videos after all. Space Wolves is next week. Beastmen relaunch. Oh yeah, Beastmen. With that thing. What was he called? Kralmor? Prophet of Ruin? That was it. I think it's a non-insane time for you as well. Yeah, it's at like 7 PM. I mean, I can do the stream on Friday. We'll have to see how my time goes this week because, like I said, I am exceptionally busy. And, you know, naturally I'd love to tell you why, but I can't. So we'll have to see. And there's still a pile of videos yet to come out. You know, there's... what's it called? There's the Blades of the Hollow King, the Cursed Sepulchres, the Soulblight Gravelord's Manifestations. That's all yet to be released by Josh. And the Big Fellowship video. Yeah, there's a couple of people I need to speak to about that. I already talked to you. Did I talk you guys through my idea for the Fellowship? And there's the Elves video. Oh, you know what did come up? Arrive, actually. My Great Eagles. They arrived. And I remembered what the other thing I ordered was. It was the Snow Troll. Snick and Rot? Is that what it's called? I ordered that. Bow, bow, bow. Do it. Dark Eldar still need to be announced. Yeah. There's not a lot left, actually, for 40k. I was talking about it with Joe the other night. There's Votan Drakari, Black Templars. That's kind of it. Oh, Grey Knights as well, actually. They've been announced, haven't they? That's another box that needs to come out. With the Nemesis Dread Knight upgrade sprue. Oh, I did finish building the Mumak as well. I finished building it afterwards. I went and I went and had a little sit down somewhere else. C83 and C84. C83. And C84. There you are. We added Balrog to it and the terrain. What was the terrain? I don't remember the terrain. I remember Balrog being a request. Balin's Tomb plastic sprue. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I did build Battle of Balin's Tomb. I did do that. So I've built some goblins, a troll, and the Fellowship. That's been done. It's been built. That was a good task to complete. I just have a couple of models I have to finish before other things can happen. I wish there were two of me, I really do. Someday I'll find a clone. And then this one goes on here. Chat, this is exciting. We've powered through an entire page. But can the world handle two Joshes? Oh, I don't know. Can barely handle one, mate. Whee! Oh, now we actually do just stick the legs together. Sick. Look, watch how it all comes together. Isn't that fun? Still like to get elves by end of the month. Yes, yes. It is still very much on schedule to happen. We're all good. Are you going to do a tutorial for Sanctifiers, by the way? Well, so that's the thing. What I think I might do is add the Sanctifiers. So, if Games Workshop sends me Kill Team Typhon, the AdMech side of that, we've actually already covered it in a bunch of videos. So I don't know if I'm going to do it again. What I might do is do the Sanctifiers opposite the Typhon stuff. If I have the time. Balin's Tomb plastic sprue. Added it and sent you more money for it. Did you? I forgot to order it. I shall order it. I'm going to go and put it in my in my cart now. Games Workshop. That is the wrong store. Balin's Tomb. Yep. Add to cart. And a Balrog. Demon of the ancient world. This foe is beyond any of you. Run! The Balrog is currently out of stock. Puh. Yes, I do remember. Right, yeah, it's in the cart. I'll get it ordered. Admech have any colour schemes other than the Mars look? They do. I just don't know if I want to do them. You know. I don't think that's a particularly interesting video. You see. The Hobbit video with Thorin's company, which needs Misty Mountain, Hobbit, Goblin King set plus Azog and New Bolg. But what else? Mirkwood Palace Guard and Mirkwood Rangers. Oh, I needed to get the Pajama Elves as well, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, I'll go and add those to the cart as well. And I might as well add Thorin's company whilst I'm there, right? Because I thought I had a Thorin's company, but I actually don't. I hunted high and low for it. Though to be fair, I did only check high and low. I didn't check eye level, but I'm 99% certain I don't have one. Oh, I'll check to see if Thran Daddy is in stock as well. And if he isn't, I'll check to see if he's in stock at Warhammer World over the weekend. Not weekend, over Wednesday, because he might be there on the shelf. There is always an outside possibility. Shooting for one MESBG video a quarter, that covers a big swath of things. Yeah. I would like to not just do one per quarter. There was always a desire on my part that eventually the channel would get to a point where we were able to kind of be masters of our own destiny a little bit, and we'd be able to do, okay, so here's a MESBG video this week. We would have an MESBG video, a 40k video, and an AOS video, and then you know, other stuff as well. So like what are they called? Stuff like Necromunda and Blood Bowl and stuff, and to be able to just be like, we're basically running 5 videos and 2 streams a week. But that is the reality for Josh when we have staff, basically. But we're not there yet. One down. Overhill and Undertale. Yeah. Oh. Sat awkwardly on my foot. That was a silly thing to do. If rumours are true, possibly see release for Imperial Fists, Iron Hands, Raven Guard, Salamanders. I think White Scars is the only one I've not seen teased. If the rumours are true. Maybe. I have a sneaking suspicion that Space Marines release is actually just going to be Space Marines Codex version 2, rather than it be a bunch of supplements. And that's where you'll see a pile of other kits that can be used across multiple Space Marines. So that's where the drop pods, for example, will be released. That's where I'm hanging my hat at the moment. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe there will be supplements for every Space Marine going forward, it kind of makes sense. Given as I don't think we're going to see a re-indexing of the game, we're just going to see a continuation. It would make sense to me as well that if that Space Marine release happens in sort of October, November time, that maybe Space Marines play a little bit weird for 6 to 8 months, but then it makes sense when the next edition drops following July. But we'll see. White Scars will get another character on for... Yes. You searched from under the hill and under the hills and over the hills your search had led, and through the air you were he that walks unfinding. You are the contrast painter, the edge highlighter. Warning, if you want to be my hype man any day of the week, you just let me know and you've got the job. The drop pods are not out yet. No, they are not. Also, hello, Mr. Quatkin. Or they might have shadow released them. I don't know. I feel like if the drop pods had released, we would have seen a number of videos on the internet of people complaining about them. More so than the fact that they've all been previewed. It will all be Middle Earth hype. That's a good point. Will you be doing a Contrast Plus guide for Blood Knights? Possibly, Michael. I've built them, I've primed them, I ran out of time to do them, so they've had to be bumped for now. But it's not outside of the realms of possibility. Thorin. The Champions of Erebor. How much? Oh no, that's that version. No. Thorin's company. I bet it's out of stock. Oh, for God's sake. Thorin Oakenshield and Company temporarily out of stock. Because of course it is. So that's Thorin and the Balrog currently out of stock. Let's look for Thranduil. Also temporarily out of stock. So Wood Elves. No, hang on. Middle Earth. It will be under... Where am I looking? Lothlorien? Are the Pyjama Elves of Lothlorien the same as the ones from Mirkwood? Well, they're out of stock as well. Filters. Middle Earth. The Hobbit. Filters. The Halls of Thranduil. The Mirkwood Rangers are also out of stock. Brilliant. Brilliant. Do you need a Balrog? I can send mine. No, honestly, don't worry about it. I might have one. How dare you be not looking at buying Space Marines? I have a Balrog. It's very ancient, and I think it's missing its tail, which is why I don't think I can use it. But I will buy one. Mirkwood Palace Guard, Mirkwood Rangers. Why would you make me do more Mirkwood? They're minging. Why am I not seeing... Oh, Mirkwood Armoured Elves Warband is the one I have. Palace Guards. Ugh, they're so horrible models. Oh, it's gone wonky. I'm trying to get a weapon to look like it's made of superheated stone, white hot edge turning red, then fading to dark grey towards the back of the blade. Any tips on getting that effect? Thank you very much for being a man for 26 months, your mail Langmar. Probably the way to do it is to get your grey down and get it blended on. I'm not sure how dark a grey you want to go, but maybe Black Templar. Blend it onto the blade into your primer, which will be presumably Grey Seal or Wraithbone, and then you'll want to then just blend in the red to the yellow, I would imagine. Another option you have is if you check out my Blood Letters video, that gives you the kind of fiery black blade, which you could probably make Reader's Stone. Rangers for Mirkwood are both plastic. Yeah, the Rangers for Mirkwood are out of stock. The Palace Guard are in stock. You'll know this, Warning. How different are they to how different are they supposed to be? How different is the color scheme supposed to be? Or is it supposed to be basically the same? Alan L, thank you very much for the 5 gifted Warhipster memberships. That's very, very kind of you. That's the wrong thing entirely. Members, there we go. 553. Let's go, baby. And we also need to do this one as well. 53. Light clothes and more narrow in Desolation of Smaug. No, for the Palace Guard they have more silver and cleaner look than the bronze. Okay. Because I can't, like, same for like the way with the Mirkwood Armored Elves one. It doesn't look correct. Have they got it right on the box art? Because figuring out the last one was hard. So they've got it right on the box art for that one. Okay. I'll ping you on Discord. Oh, thank you. Blood Letters, I'll check that. Swennels also did mention the Uthar the Destined video. That also might work. Hobbit Trolls for the Hobbit video too. I know basically the answer is just buy every single Games Workshop miniature ever produced for MESBG, and I am fine with that. However, I do need to stagger it coming in because I can't drown myself in plastic. It'll be too overwhelming. No, not every. Most. The 3 trolls go with Thorin's company video. Oh, I see. Well, I think maybe Thorin's company probably stands quite nicely on its own because it is a decent set. It's the same thing like with the Fellowship video. I have two ideas for it. One is, as we talked about, is to do all the Balin's tomb stuff. But maybe actually I think that I've had a plan to do a more kind of to make that video more collaborative and have a couple of different ways of painting them so that you can blend together the techniques that I would use to paint it and the techniques that somebody in a more classic painter way could use to paint it, to make it a proper, you know, comprehensive guide to painting the Fellowship of the Ring, because they are the title, as it were. And I'm just sort of trying to plan that now. The rumours I've heard are true. If the rumours I've heard are true, the old world has jumped up and down on manufacturing is generally causing a ruckus. That wouldn't surprise me. Fellowship is more with it. Hobbit should have at least the trolls to go with it. That makes sense. I'd like to the leg you do. I know it's Helm's Deep with the elves video to be his Hobbit colours, which I think are a bit darker, since Fellowship will give us the Fellowship Lord of the Rings version. Yeah, I'll have a look at it. It is funny because you could. I was thinking about it the other day. I could go into my collection, my ancient collection of models, and find all the versions of Legolas and Gimli and Aragorn and do all of them slightly differently. But I think that's possibly overkill. Maybe. We'll have to see. Again, it's all time dependent. It all takes time. Which I don't often have a lot of, especially this week. Like I said, I'm not here on Wednesday, for those who missed the beginning of the stream. So there will not be a stream on Wednesday, because I am in Warhammer World, playing in a Contest of Heroes. But there is going to be painting videos tomorrow, Thursday, and we might stream on Friday for the Horus Heresy reveals. I don't know yet. I haven't got that far. No Wednesday, how dare you? I know. Who is your hero? You'll be able to go with the list of sold out online and buy them there. Yeah, exactly. I'll see if there's any of that stuff in. I need to look at Canis Rex. Oh, box is just out of reach. Of course it is. I might ask if they have any of the old sets of Weathertop. I really want it. They probably won't. Just trying to figure out what I could leave off and what I can't. 'Cause I don't really want to clip. I don't really want to. I don't really want to start clipping off bits of armor. Because I don't want it to be part locked and I mix it up. This is why I hate sub-assemblies, by the way. It's why I think sub-assemblies are the devil. Because it's like, well, okay, where does each bit go? Well, you just keep a track of it. Do I? Hello, ADHD. This is hard. Welcome back, Millie. When I assemble sub-assemblies, I always mess it up. Exactly, it's why I never do it. Because I'll just be like, well, what's the functional difference between the left leg and the right leg piece of armor? There isn't one. Cool. Hello, how are you? I'm very good. You've got the Weathertop set, big hulking resin thin. I'm jealous. I wanted it. I thought about it the other day and I was like, I could buy that. And no. Not for you, Josh. So I think based on this picture, what we can do, right? So I'm looking at the picture now. What we can do. Oh, I should just not be a coward. Yeah, we're going fully assembled. I just can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it. We're going fully assembled. We'll leave the shoulders off, as I do all the time. We won't glue in the arms, and we won't glue the body to the legs. This is usually what I do for Imperial Knights, just for the split sake of being able to move them. I've also got the big resin Ammon Hen set. Nice. That was another one I wanted. I've got Ambusher Ammon Hen, the set of metal miniatures. That's one for me to build and paint them. Actually, I think they're built. I think I did them all on a stream. I want that one so bad. I can look at Warhammer World for you, Warning. It's a Warhammer World exclusive. I know how much you love MESBG, so I can have a look for you, and if they have it, I can pick one up for you and ship it to you if you want. Or try to. Ping you in Discord. I do recognise, though, I'm slowly getting to the point now throughout the stream where I am going to play in an event and will spend most of my time in the store. Okay, let's just hope that this goes on. Nope. Gotcha. Elite hobbyist moment. I need to head back up to Warhammer while they didn't have the Iron Warriors I wanted in stock. Okay, guys. Everybody just ping me what you want, and we'll see what happens. No, genuinely, I'll have a look. A Thunderhawk. I will take a loan out. Okay. If you want to... Buying things like Thunderhawks will require upfront payment. I'm not buying a Thunderhawk and shipping it. Could you pick me up a paint pot while you're there? Yeah, sure. What paint pot do you want? Just an empty one? I've probably got empty ones here if you want one. It's been touched by my hand. When you're doing Mr. Warhammer World, Mr. Josh? I'm going tomorrow. Well, I'm going Wednesday. But I'm travelling tomorrow. So I'm going to go and stay with some friends. Could you drive that damn big rhino right in front of my home? No, I don't have a driver's license, so that would be illegal. Aside from the theft. Don't forget to check for Guy here. No, I won't. C73, C74. Where are you? There you are. I'm going to write all this down in a minute. I need a Lucius and a Lord Cacophonist. Cheers, buddy. Guys, those are not online exclusives. This is where I'm going to be completely wrong. And it turns out they are now. Do they have King Theoden? I got one on horse from a friend, but I was looking for one on foot. I don't know. They probably have the whole set. I already have Get Off the Road warning. I've got it built. I haven't primed it yet. It's a set. Yeah. So when you buy King Theoden on horse, you get the one on foot. If you've got the old one of him in his pajamas, then it won't have one on foot. A Warbringer Nemesis. They don't sell that anymore, unfortunately. It's just gone. Gone forever. Lost to time. add Get Off the Road to the Hobbit video. That wouldn't make any sense. I won't be able to afford my train fare home at this rate. The amount you guys want me to go and buy. I'll be able to build myself a nice little tent outside Warhammer World. Out of all the boxes. Where's the nearest post office? Pompadour, breathe a boat, build a boat. I will buy some cool stuff. And stuff that you guys have been asking for. Josh will be shipping so much stuff he'll earn his own tariff rates. That sounds about right. I'll send some more funds on PayPal on Wednesday. You don't have to do that, Warning. Get a manta while you're there. That would be the end. Again, I can't... Unfortunately, as big as it is, you can't actually get in it and fly it home. Which would be wonderful if you could. Okay, we're missing a knee pad. That's probably on the upgrade sprue, isn't it? Aha! There it is. Knee pad, knee pad. There you are. So what I think I'll do with this, I've just been thinking about it then. See? Brain, 1,000 thoughts running all at once. I think what I'll do is I'll prime it black, and then I will over-prime it with some Wraithbone. And then the video will just be like, we're just going to start by touching up some of these areas of black before we move on. That makes the most sense to me. But there is a mild bit of sub-assembly going on here, but not too much, as it were. An appropriate level of sub-assembly, one would say. My phone is in airplane mode. Oh no, what have you done? What have you done? Have you been naughty, No Name? Warning. I funded you getting you all the MESBG you can get your hands on. Is this going to make me weep? Warning. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That is incredibly generous of you. Did Warning pay for the Warhammer work? Oh, yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. You don't need to have any more. Now we don't need the calendar anymore. That's for sure. Okay, let me scroll through. How much is the Land Raider Excelsior / Rhino Primaris kit that's exclusive? I think it's like 120 quid, something like that. Get off the road. We got. We do need the calendar. It immediately got dark and rainy over here. Dry them tears, Josh. I know. Okay. Oh! Wah! Legend says Warhipster does no sub-assembly. It's true. Okay, I've got Tom, Bill and Bert, Palace Guards, Mines of Moria. What else were we looking at? We're a quarter of a way on the calendar. We're less than 750 to go. So guys, if you want to see me in those leather shorts once per month, consider becoming a member today. Hi, Daddy. If you're taking a list, the Excelsior Primaris would be my only serious ask. I'll have a look. I'll have a look for you. It's a big one, that one. I actually do have it. I built the Land Raider a long time ago. I have the Primaris on sprue. My missus saw the leather shorts on the screen and gave me a look. Apparently my response of, no, it's exactly what you think, didn't make it better. Yes, it is exactly what you think it is. It's crazy. £120 is a ton on a pony in Cockney. I honestly don't know. I'm not fluent. C65. I feel like it's a pretty good stream if we manage to get the entire of the legs built here. We shall see. Is a quid a pound? It is indeed. My knowledge of the UK stems from listening to your streams. Oh, I am no expert. There's people who are far better at speaking English on stream. One of them is in the chat. Her name is Millie Paints, and you should all go and follow her on Twitch and Instagram. She's a lot better at speaking than I am. See? By the way, I wrote nice shit about how the MESBG and donos are actually selfish up there. Oh, I see. Yes, you did. You keep me in this hobby, and literally I struggle without your videos, and I'm super passionate about making progress on my MESBG backlog, so I'm more than happy to fund you getting to that content. I'm doing this out of selfishness. Hey, it makes sense, right? It's what you do. It's what you need. There's a lot of MESBG content on the way. I can promise you that. I'm excited to get painting it. We'll make a big dent in your backlog yet, I'm sure. Just sub to Millie's YouTube, we'll look later. If she English is good, or I assume I learned good from her. Yeah, that's exactly correct. Yeah, YouTube is in early days. But yeah, Twitch it's Tuesdays and Wednesdays, isn't it? God knows I'll never work enough to pay for Josh's MESPG backlog. £5 do let's go on Twitch tomorrow to throw money at Millie till she cries. That's a threat right there, Millie. Oh, we've done the legs. Yay! Halfway there. Woo! We can make a start on the body then, can't we? Do we start on the body? Yeah, we should. Halfway there, living on a plate. Exactly. isn't it? See, I don't know whether to... I am just going to build it with the canopy shut. Like, I don't see the point in doing the inside. Is this the Canis Rex I donos 4 months and months ago? That is correct. That is exactly correct. Oh yeah, I wanted to look for sort by high to low. Oh, birch seed is out of stock as well. I thought about picking up birch seed because birch seed, beach bone and tree beard would make for a nice collection of Ents. But it is not to be. Okay, I'm going to make this list now of things to look for. Oh god, stop. Right. W Warhammer World Shopping List. Okay, so it's Thorin's company. Gwai here. The Wind Lord. A Balrog. A demon of the ancient world. This foe is beyond any of you. Run! Johnny Oakes, what's coming up next for AOS content? Thank you very much for the $1.99. Coming up next for you is, for sure, because the videos are already filmed, I just need to edit them, the Cursed Sepulchres, the Soulblight Gravelord's Manifestations, and the Blades of the Hollow King, so Kado Ezekiar and friends. Yeah, so that's what's coming up for sure for AOS. Hopefully I can at some point squeeze in some Blood Knights for the Soulblight Gravelords as well. But we will have to see. And we got that, and that. So much of this is out of stock. This is actually hilarious. Oh, Pajama Elves. Pajama Elves. So Lothlorien. Oh god. Lothlorien and Mirkwood. Thrandaddy. Thranduil on Elk. Fulgrim was surprisingly simple to build. He was. Insta and Twitch are my main platforms, but I'm moving to YouTube thanks to bullying from Josh. I like to bully. into more content. Oh no, self-promo away. It's all good. What do you think about Notley paints? Nottle paints? You talking about Vincent Notley? I think he's great. And a big booty elves video. What? I'm so confused. I've got my Army of the Dead, actually. That's another one to do. Okay. That's... right. Middle Earth. Lord of the Rings Evil. Filters sort by high to low. Okay, so we've got the War Mumak of Harad. That's built. Winged Nazgul, I believe, was one that you asked for a little while ago, or am I completely going mad? Sauron was one as well, wasn't it? Mini Paints needs 10 more followers to hit her last goal, which I can't do on my own. Well, guys, if you haven't already, do head over. Hold on, hold on, hold on. And hit the follow button. What is the theme for the Tales this month? It is... it is maybe you're going to be the one that saves me. That is genuinely the theme. We wait for a second... I need to do those as well. Have that, have that, have that. Yeah, cool. Sure, no doubt. Bosh. Yep, cool. Middle Earth, The Hobbit. Filters, sort by. Thank you. And that's already in the list. Oh yeah, you wanted to look for Dane as well. I did a Dane a long time ago. Dane Iron... not Dan. Dan Ironfoot. Dane Ironfoot. Cool. Legolas and Tauriel? Was that one? Space Wolf is coming. Will you make a new contrast recipe for them? Last one was Logan. I'll see what I can do. Followed on Twitch now too. Excellent. You are an incredible community. Dead Elendil and Scared Isildur. Right. Okay. So I've got my list of things to look for on Tuesday and Wednesday. On Wednesday. I've got some things I can order now, which I'm going to hit the checkout button on. Actually, I need some paints. I need that one. Thank you. And I need that one as well. Cool. Sign in. So I'm able to order Sauron, Tom, Bill and Bert, Palace Guards, and the Mines of Moria. The rest of it's all out of stock. So that's fun, isn't it? Yep. Let me just get that purchased. Cool. James Matthias, Artistic Outlaw. Also, if you haven't, you should also go and subscribe to Artistic Outlaw on everywhere. James Matthias on Instagram, on here on YouTube. Artistic Outlaw. You can bring out some videos soon. James was very helpfully came and hung out with us to do Tale of Many Warhipsters last week because he's an absolute boss and an absolute hero. He's on TikTok. Yeah, absolutely. Please do go. Don't forget 3 Thran-Daddies. You pay them all in different schemes. There's only one! So I haven't been donating recently. I've had to save money for those goddamn Chaos Codexes. Did you manage to get it? Did you get all 4? Also, honestly, it's never expected. And I'm very, very much appreciative of everything that anybody ever does. And I really, really, you know, it fills my heart up. Following Millie Paints on 2 on Twitch. I'll get my channel up and running maybe later this year on Twitch. Absolutely. Guys, if you want to right now, by all means, just say you want, come and follow me, put your name. You can't share links because YouTube won't let you do that. By all means, if you want, self-promo away right now. I have an audience of 84,833 people who might see it. You never know. Hello, David McAndrew. You will never know. You will never know if Millie cried. Sounds like a challenge. Are you getting excited for the Space Wolves? Are you excited for Space Wolves? What do you think about Space Wolf minis? I know you already done painting it. I don't know. Don't know anything about Space Wolves. What are they? They wolves that live in space? Are they Star Wolves? I'm doing very well, David. How are you doing? Plotting out some Death Guard. Would you say? I don't think we're going to get any more building done today, are we? We're too busy having a lovely chat. Let's go to this screen. Plotting out some Death Guard. Would you say your old Talisar Blue recipe for the ethereal stuff on like Mortarion has since been refined to the Eldari Emerald like on your recent skeleton vids? It's a very good question. Let's go and see what I did. Boom, 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 boom. Is this for the smoky bits on the back? Yeah. Yeah, I see it. Talisar Blue. Oh, we've gone past it. I see you. Yeah. So, I wouldn't say it's necessarily completely changed. Using mixes like this 2-to-1 mix of Talosar blue, Basilicanum grey, etc. That's a very specific paint to the very specific part of the model. These can be replaced. Sometimes, like thinned down Talosar blue can be replaced with stuff like Frost Heart. Slight tinting of blue, for example, like a really thinned down Talosar blue can be replaced with like Tyran blue or Pilar Glacier in a pinch, stuff like that. Ultimately, I do always stand by my recipes. I think they're still relevant. There are some things occasionally which can be swapped, like doing Basilicanum Grey followed by Black Templar. That can be swapped for just straight Black Legion. But yeah, I'd stand by it. But of course, you know, you would get a similar finish, I think, if you swapped some of the Talosar blue that's thinned down for Frostheart, for example. Why did you stop building Canis Rex? Well, because we were having a chat. I'll go back to building Canis Rex, sorry. Let's see if we can get just a little bit more of it done. Oh, hang on. I need to finish clicking by now. Brain! Boo-dee-boo-boo. Done. Okay. Okay. Why did you stop painting Glorfindel? Because he's going into the elves video. That's why. I haven't started him yet. Are we just done with this? I think we are. I think. Makes sense. He is built and primed. I've been very busy. I think if I wasn't filming pretty much everything that I do, right, I would have a much more scattergun approach to how I was producing painted miniatures. But because I film everything the way I do, what I don't want to do is sift through all of the clips of stuff that I've shot to try and find where things are, because otherwise it would be a case of like, oh yeah, no, I've done the gold here, and then I've done the gold there, and I've done the brown here, and I've done the blue over there, and it would be a bit of a hodgepodge type situation. But just things as my brain would find it satisfying to just kind of be all over the place doing. But because I can't operate that way, otherwise it'd be absolute chaos trying to come to editing day. What I generally tend to do is just once I hit a project, I just hit it from start to finish. And it is slightly inefficient that way, in that, you know, you could arguably, for example, like with the Emperor's Children army set, you could have done all of those videos at once, doing all of the pink, then all of the black, then all of this, then all of that. But I think it messes with the flow of the videos when I try and do it that way, because it ends up being a case of, well, hold on, this thing's got stuff that that model doesn't have, and this thing's got stuff that that model doesn't have, and so on and so forth. So it ends up just being a case of, once you start something, when it comes to being filmed, and because of the way I do it as well, it's just much easier to just go bosh straight away. So for the elves video, for example, it basically goes contrast plus how to paint Galadrim warriors, Haldir, and the Wood Elf Herald, Mirkwood warriors, Legolas, contrast plus how to paint Rivendell warriors or High Elf warriors, or whatever I'm going to call it, I can't remember yet, Glorfindel, and as a consequence also Elrond, because I lost half that footage and I can't find it, which is why filming in a hodgepodge way is really bad for the workflow because I've lost half of it. Is building and priming not starting? Building and priming, because I haven't started the painting yet. Painting is where the filming starts. We need C37. So yeah, Glorfy is built and primed, but I didn't film that. Tattooed Zoologist. Everybody, Tattooed Zoologist got a Twitch channel as well. Everybody go check him out. You've dropped your handle there, I see. How on earth? Oh, like that. Yeah, as I've said in the past, I've been very fortunate on occasion to have some. No, Colonel. No. Please, guys, drop your handles. Let everybody find you. Spread the love. As I said, I've been very fortunate throughout my career to have had some very special shout outs from some very special people that have, you know, done wonders for the channel. So if I can pay it forward a little bit, that would make me very happy. As long as you all stay subscribed to me. Because I'll be sad if you leave me. Oh, there goes the back. I am super easy to find. My name is different on every platform and change constantly. That just makes you elusive and mysterious. Those are very desirable traits in a person. Also, I'm led to believe. You know, there's a reason they always say tall, dark, and handsome and mysterious. We will never leave the Contrast King. I dare not take that crown. I believe that belongs to Juan Hidalgo. I'm more of a, like, Contrast Viscount. Or the Marquis. Of Contrast. Do I have to buy you a crown for Contrast King now? You do not. Maybe the true king is yet to reveal himself. The one that could unite them. He turned from that path a long time ago. See, it all comes back to MESBG at some point. I'd like to say I am as elusive and mysterious as you, Warning, but I literally have accidentally doxed myself on the internet. Thankfully, that information is not available. Captain Mannerings rescued me from a fate that was entirely of my own making. That is not good. No, it's not good. Call it internet naivete. I have people who have worked for me for 5 years who want to send me a Christmas gift. They still don't have my address. Are you Ron Swanson? Is the jig finally up? No. I don't build things with wood. That's something Ron Swanson would say. I was meant to ask this, actually, the other day, but I completely forgot. Warning, do you have the clear plastic Army of the Dead miniatures? Because I have them, and I also have the non-plastic, the non-clear plastic version of them. And there is a video to be made there about creating a horde of ghosts, right? But the only time I've been hesitant is that I don't know how many people got the clear plastic Army of the Dead. And therefore I was like, I don't know. I don't know how relevant this video will be for the world. No, you don't like them. Okay, fair enough. It's silly since the king doesn't come clear, and if he does, he can't do subtle colour. I've got a clear plastic King of the Dead. There were 2 heralds, I believe. If you could do an army of the dead normal plastic ones, that'd be great. Still want to start them, and I don't know how to tackle them. Yeah, so I've got both. Yeah, there he is. That's my clear plastic Army of the Dead. King of the Dead. I don't have a non-clear plastic version of him, but I do have the clear plastic version of the just regular ones. Okay, maybe we can get that video done. That one shouldn't take very long to do at all, I don't think. earth? Oh, it goes in there. I see. I see. I get it now. Right. I have a very important painting question. Who comes in after I have gone to bed and repaint small sections of my carefully painted mini with grey cere? Ah, yes. That person does very similar things to me on occasion. They are... I don't know, but there is a worldwide Interpol alert going out for that person. Somebody now from Interpol will say, "It's actually called this. You fool of a took." It's the underpants gnomes. That sounds legit. Okay. We shall have to return to building Canis Rex a short while later, because it is now 20 to 8, which means it is very close to the end of everything. Here at the end of all things. We are painting gremlins. How come they never visited me? I can use their help. Oh no, they're bad. They're bad painting gremlins. They come in and they mess stuff up. Sleep is for the weak. Canis Rex is for the hipster. So it shall continue tonight. I've got to go and have me dinner. And I might try and get a little bit more of it built tonight. We'll have to see. I've got a ton of other stuff I need to do so that I'm ready to travel tomorrow. So we'll see how well that goes. To Warhammer World on Wednesday. Dinner can be eaten off of Canis box while building. It can, but it's not very nice to my partner Alice, who has cooked it. Because she's a legend and she's lovely. I got to paint Glorfindel. I forgot. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go off and do. That's next week's job. No, that was someone else. That was Effie Elfiers on Instagram who did that one. Who's also an excellent painter. Alice is my wonderful partner. She has. She was in the she was in the Osgiliath video very briefly. The sprue review I did for it, the first video. Marry that lady. We're going to hopefully buy a house together at some point very soon. But yeah, so I'm gonna go and see her now, and have dinner, and then come back and get on with the rest of my to-do list. So thank you very much for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you very much. She's the one who stocks the WD-40 of Legend. Exactly. That's what she does. The channel doesn't exist without Alice. She's very, very supportive. She's wonderful. So yeah, I will be back. There'll be a painting video for you tomorrow, painting video for you on Thursday, painting video for you on Friday, other stuff on Saturday, which obviously I can't tell you about, but you'll find out what that is. And I hope you have a great rest of your week. I will be posting on Instagram, I'm sure, about how I'm getting up to, what I'm getting up to on Wednesday at Warhammer World. Whether or not it's going well, or whether or not it's going to be a disaster. We shall see. Flying Muttley and I will find out. But thank you so much. Guys are the best. Incredibly generous, wonderful, amazing people. And warning, you are insane. And I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I'll see you all very soon in the next one. Here is the hand of farewell. And I hope you have a great one. Bye for now, you lovely, beautiful people. See ya.